Hi. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the contraindications for vaginal steaming. Okay. Now, there are a few instances where vaginal steaming is contraindicated and should be put off until those contraindications are no longer present. Right? So I'm going to talk about a few of them here in this video. The first one is post-insemination. So if you are currently trying to conceive, steaming after ovulation, post insemination, whether it's naturally or medically assisted, can affect the sperm and interfere with the fertilization and implantation, right? So, although this doesn't quite apply to you because right now you should be focused on getting rid of those fibroids, I don't recommend trying to conceive while you have fibroids or other imbalances and other issues because those can pose a great threat to having a miscarriage. So, although this doesn't apply to you, it's good to know that post insemination, if you're trying to conceive and you've already ovulated and you've had insemination, whether it's naturally or medically assisted, then vaginal steaming is contraindicated because it can interfere with the fertilization and implantation. Okay, and the next contraindication we're going to talk about is vaginal steaming during the period. This one is a major contraindication because it can cause hemorrhaging. Okay, so during the time when the uterus performs its monthly cleanse or the period, vaginal steaming is contraindicated. It is best to steam a few days before the period or anytime after the bleeding has stopped or bleeding has ended. Okay, now the next one is during pregnancy. So, vaginal steaming before week 28 or week 27 during pregnancy is contraindicated, right? But it's absolutely amazing for labor preparation and it is a gentle and relaxing and natural way to induce your labor. However, during pregnancy, vaginal steaming should only be done under the supervision of a peristem hydrotherapist. All right, it's very important that you work with a peristem hydrotherapist if you're going to be doing vaginal steaming during pregnancy or for labor preparation. You know, again, this doesn't apply to you, but it's good information to know. All right. Now, if you're going to be doing vaginal steaming for labor preparation, the best time to start is week 37 or 38. 38 is the best, but 37 is okay. All right. So 38, when the baby has already developed all the major and minor organs, all right, and the baby is ready to meet the world. Okay. Because what vaginal steaming does is it's going to induce your labor. Okay, so that's why it's not good to do it before baby is ready to come out. Okay, now the next contraindication we're going to be looking at is surgery. So if you have had any form of abdominal or pelvic surgery in the last 6 weeks, then it is recommended that you wait before you start vaginal steaming. Okay, so if you've had surgery in the pelvic area or vaginal area, then you would need to wait at least 6 weeks before you can start vaginal steaming. Okay, now there are a few soft contraindications. So in those cases, I'm going to let you know the best way forward with them. Okay, so the first one is spontaneous bleeding or 2 periods per month or bleeding when you're not supposed to, spotting during ovulation, and that type of stuff. Vaginal steaming is, I wouldn't say it's contraindicated, but you have to steam on a minimal level. So no more than 10 minutes of steaming per day. Okay, so this is for if you're bleeding irregularly. So if you're having 2 periods a month, spontaneous bleeding, or spotting when you're not supposed to be bleeding at all. Okay. The next soft contraindication is persons who have an IUD inserted. So if you have an IUD inserted, you would hear most practitioners telling you that vaginal steaming is completely contraindicated. But as a peristem hydrotherapist, I'll let you know that you can steam with your IUD, but for no longer than 10 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes for the most, and steaming for longer periods can potentially cause your IUD to be dislodged, right? However, persons are steaming for 10 minutes, 10 minute steam sessions right now, and no issues have been reported. So it's been going well so far. Okay. Also, if you have a burning itch or any kind of an infection or anything like that, also you do not want to steam for long periods, 10 minutes for the most. Next is if you're having an active miscarriage. In this case, I strongly recommend that you work with a peristem hydrotherapist. Don't do it on your own. Okay. So that's it for our contraindications. If you have any of the solid contraindications, please follow the guidelines and don't steam right now. Wait until this contraindication is no longer present and then you can go ahead and steam. For the soft contraindications, it's very important that you follow the guidelines that I provided, no longer than 10 minutes. Okay? Alrighty. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.